Greetings folks, and welcome to another 8/16/32-bit. I'm Rob, and today we're going to be looking at some homebrew games for a console that I personally absolutely love, the 3DO. Now, for those who don't know, quick recap on the 3DO. It was the first 32-bit CD-ROM based console. It was released in the mid-1990s. It predates the Saturn and the PlayStation by about a year or so, and it was ludicrously expensive. It's also, in the years since, gone on to be a bit of a cult system, having only sold roughly 1 million-ish units worldwide. It doesn't have a huge user base, but it does have a cult user base, and that user base is producing homebrew software for the system. Now, what is homebrew? Well, it's quite simple. Homebrew is basically aftermarket software produced by predominantly amateur coders, and the 3DO, despite taking some time, is now starting to get some pretty decent homebrew titles for it, as we're about to see. So I've got 3 games here which I personally think represent some of the best of the 3DO homebrew that is out there. Now, I will just be upfront about this. I am not including OpenLara on here. I've done a video on that separately before, and since that video, basically nothing really else has been done with it. It hasn't progressed any further than it is, but this is 3 different and newer pieces of homebrew software for the 3DO. So, first up, as you can see, we have Real Tempest, which obviously is a take on Jeff Minter's legendary Tempest 2000 for the Atari Jaguar, which of course was a competitor to the 3DO at the time. Now, this isn't quite as psychedelic and over the top as Jeff Minter's absolutely superb Jaguar game, but it is a pretty decent game of Tempest, and I will preface this by saying yes, I am bloody awful at this game. I'm not gonna lie, I am terrible at Tempest. I've never been great at it, but as you can see, you know, this is a pretty darn good game for a homebrew. It looks like Tempest and Tempest 2000. You know, it's got the filled polygon background there for the level. You've got enemies, you're shooting things. It's Tempest, and you know what? Even though you're forced to play it on a digital pad, it plays really well. It plays a good game of Tempest. The music's what you would expect. The only thing I would say that is a drawback to this is, as you can see, when you shoot one of the baddies, the score blasts out into the screen to you, and it can obscure what's going on behind it somewhat, which can make it difficult to see other oncoming enemies, which is a bit of a downer. But you know, it's a minor quibble because it still plays darn well, and as you get into the flow, you start to spot the enemies further away, and it really isn't an issue that they can be somewhat obscured at times. This is an excellent piece of homebrew. Obviously the link to download it will be in the description below, so if you have access to either a 3DO where you can use a ODE or burn some CDs to play the game, or even an emulator such as Project Phoenix, then this is well worth a go. It's a superb game, and its quality level is, it's borderline fully professional in my opinion. But this is Real Tempest, and it's now time to move on to the next game, and I think you might enjoy this one too. Now, next up we have Bofury. Now, Bofury is a first-person shooter, a genre which, when the 3DO was coming out, was still quite a rare thing to see on a games console, and you know, you'll immediately see when the game goes that this is very much a Wolfenstein 3D-esque raycast first-person shooter. Now, I personally think this looks really good. It's really smooth. The textures used on the walls are incredibly good. You know, it's quite nicely detailed. And again, you'll notice that I'm pretty terrible at games like this. Now, one thing you will notice here, this game's quite tough. Ammo for the gun is in really short supply. So you really do get challenged by this game. But it's just really good fun. I have played professionally released titles that don't match the quality of this. It's that simple. This is another high quality, borderline professional 3DO title done as homebrew. There are professional games that are not as good looking as this. It's legitimately true. You know, it sounds great, it plays great, it looks great. This is another almost but not quite professional level title. The only thing I would say that stops this being a professional level game is it's not quite, in my opinion, balanced on the gameplay yet. It skews a little too difficult. You know, a game like this, you play Wolfenstein 3D, you play Doom, you play Quake, they kind of ease you into things a little bit. This game makes it difficult from the off, but don't let that put you off. That, to me, that just means this game's a challenge, and it's a good looking challenge. Look at how well it moves. The frame rate is excellent. I mean, I'm rambling a bit here, but damn, this game is good. Again, no matter how you get to play it, give this game a try. It's, you know, emulation, ODE, burning a disc, just play the damn thing. You will not regret it, honestly. It's brilliant. But I've saved the best for last on this video, and I really do think that you're going to enjoy this next one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mortal Kombat 2 for the 3DO. Now, this is still a beta version of the game. It's not yet feature complete, but good god damn, is this looking good. You want to talk about a professional level homebrew title? Mortal Kombat 2 3DO edition is it. Look at all these different options that you have here. It's just brilliant. It really is. It looks great. This is the kind of game that when the 3DO was a viable commercial platform, you wanted for it. It was released on just about everything else. Hell, even the Master System got a version. But this is just, it's superb. It truly is a superb game. I mean, just look at it. It's damn near arcade perfect. You know, it plays really well. It looks, like I said, arcade perfect. It looks damned superb. This is an incredibly attractive looking game. You know, and it sounds great. It's Mortal Kombat 2. Yes, there are a few things that are a little bit off. The timings are a little bit off on some of the moves and the gameplay. It's not quite there, but as I said, this is a beta version of it, so it's not by any means a finished product. You know, as far as I can tell, the fatalities aren't there when you finish each round. But what is here is damn good, and this is one of those homebrews that, you know, I'm looking forward to it ultimately being finished, because once it's finished, I will download the finished version. I will pay for the damn finished version because it's superb. I love the Mortal Kombat games. I'm terrible at one-on-one fighting games. In fact, I'm terrible at most games, but one-on-one fighting games in particular, I'm awful at. Street Fighter 2, the various SNK fighting games, I'm awful at them. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, they allow me to be a bit of a button basher, especially Liu Kang. So this to me is a dream game. And just look at it, people. This is great. This is the pinnacle of the 3DO homebrew scene at the moment. It's a quality that you wouldn't have expected from a homebrew title on any platform, to be honest, and frankly, I'm here for it. This is just superb. So let's just watch the last few seconds and then I'll wrap this one up. And there we have it, folks. 3 prime pieces of homebrew for the 3DO. Now, these are all available to download from various places on the internet. You'll find a link down below for yourselves if you want to give it a try. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, please let me know what you think down in the comments. You know, feel free to hit that thumbs up and leave me a like. If you really enjoyed it and you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you want to know when my new videos go live, ring that bell as well to get the notification. You can support me through a number of different ways. You'll see them down there again in the description. There's my Patreon page, there's my Ko-fi page, there's YouTube memberships. Big shout out as usual to Old Scott Retro and Leftback for their ongoing support. Thank you guys, much love. And yeah, I've been Rob. This has been 81632-bit, and I'll see you next time. So long.